Live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And I am so excited because I don't know if you've ever seen the show, Orange is the New Black. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love the show so much. I'm all nervous right now. So Melinna Bobadilla is in the house. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Rocks.
It sure does. And I'm so happy that I snuck in on the last season because I've been a huge fan ever since season 1, which was like 2013.
Right.
So yeah, it's kind of surreal.
So when you got the audition, did you know it was for Netflix's Orange is the New Black?
I did. So they cast out of New York, and my manager sent me this audition, and he was like, I think you'd be really perfect for it because the woman that I play does not speak Spanish or English. She speaks an indigenous Mayan language, Maya Quiche. And I had a little bit of familiarity, but I was not fluent by any stretch of the imagination. So he's like, it's okay. I guarantee you no other actresses in this demographic with SAG and training know how to do this, so we'll just try it. I'm like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. and I'm so grateful that I got this opportunity. We worked with a translator to get it just right and, to be really respectful of that culture. So, yeah.
What's it like? You landed the gig. You're like, what?
Yes.
That's a big...
There was a lot of those what I still have them right
joking? Now. Yeah. So what was it like? Where were you?
So it was one of those mornings where I was just like barely peeling my eyes open, and my manager FaceTimed me, and he's like, I got some news. And I think it's like an entertainment thing. I think we all have a flair for the dramatic. Yeah. I really thought it was going to be like,
yeah, it's a lot.
We'll get him next time. And I'm like, it's fine. You just have to keep moving. You audition so much. Yeah. And then he said it, and I was like, shut up. and we didn't, I don't even remember. It was blurry. We're screaming, called my boyfriend, called my parents. Of course, when my mom got on the phone, the waterworks happened. Because this is a journey. It's a long journey. You have to be really resilient in this business. So
let's take a look at your character, Santos, on Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Oh, don't tell me we got the language wrong again.
No, it's Quiche.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Please tell Miss Shaj her baby is fine.
Krikarach kumbihriare chawech aririane utsuwach.
What did she say?
She says she doesn't want it.
Oh, wow.
Heavy stuff, right? Yeah.
The show's been profound in so many different ways, from humor to actually having us really understand all different personalities. For me, it's a very spiritual show because it connects us and has us relate on so many levels.
Right.
What's that been like for you?
I think being a part of a show like this that's been at the forefront of really walking the walk in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion and casting, and humanizing, shedding a light, and creating complex stories of women and trans women and queer folks that we rarely see on TV. And I think we're starting to see that change because of shows like this. So playing a character who is an undocumented woman, she's Guatemalan, she's indigenous, she doesn't speak Spanish or English, and then she's a survivor of trauma, and she's in this situation where she finds herself pregnant and she doesn't want to be, but she doesn't have control over her body on so many levels. So yes, it was exciting as an actor, but I have to say I took it as a solemn responsibility, and so I can only hope that people who connect to it in any capacity and are moved by it now use that feeling to take some action and get out there and volunteer. The hashtags are great, but there's great organizations advocating for immigrants out there that need people's money, that need our support. So, it's all, I have a lot of information and links on my Instagram.
Love it. Yeah. You mentioned your journey earlier, and I wondered, this role didn't happen overnight, obviously.
No, it did
so
not.
Can you tell us a little bit about the journey to getting there?
Yeah. I am an LA girl. I am a LaLa land native through and through, but I went to undergrad in the Bay Area at Berkeley, and then I did my graduate studies at NYU. So I've kind of lived everywhere, and I did study theater, but I also studied education because I'm like a little bit clumsy. I don't think I would be a great bartender or a waitress. I don't know how much I would make off of tips. So I was like, I've always enjoyed working with young people. And so I kind of became an educator because of that passion, but also, it's helpful to have a steady income when you're not booking the big TV shows that you want just yet. So I was doing that. I was doing a lot of stage work. I think it's amazing. I really find myself respecting actors who really did the stage grind. I feel like they really respect the craft, with thespians. And yeah, I would have to say it's been like in the past 2 years that things have started picking up, and everything that I've booked like in the past 8 months or so is coming out this fall. So,
So what's next for you? What can we expect?
Yeah. So I have something else with Netflix, but it's kind of like we're seeing this now new move that's being made in the film market, in the film world, kind of like Roma, where it was released in theaters and on Netflix. So I'm in a movie with some actors that you may have heard of. I mean, they're kind of small fries. Meryl Streep and Gary Oldman and Antonio Banderas. It's called The Laundromat, and it's about the Panama Papers. So that was another pinch me moment. I'm also going to be in an upcoming Apple TV streaming series called Little America, and I don't want Apple to get mad at me, so I can't say too much about that, even though I'm so excited for it. But again, it's just what they've already talked about is really humanizing and shedding light on multiple immigrant experiences.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just to get back to the topic that we talked about today about how do you maintain your self-care through all that? Is there anything particular you tell the guests?
Yeah, I think that for me, so there's things that I like that are really just like, like this, not shallow. I got to do this for the business. I got to keep the skin looking right. So I am obsessed with Korean skincare. So I will put this out there. Soko Glam, I love you. If you ever want to send me free stuff or sponsor me, Korean skincare is amazing. But I think going back to family, whether that's your, blood relations or your chosen family, your friends that know the authentic you, I think spending time with people who accept you and love you unconditionally, if you have that, if you're lucky to have that in your life, then that's really where to go,
And take a little break and binge watch Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Final season. Melinna, please tell everyone where they can find and follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram. I should have said that. First thing in the morning, I scroll on Instagram for about 20 minutes and then I make a smoothie. So on Instagram, it's my name, Melinna Bobadilla. And if you're watching the show, you'll probably see the spelling, Melinna Bobadilla. I just had to perfect that.
Yeah.
It's a long one.
Congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.